The FDA has pulled approval for 2 malaria drugs touted by President Trump to help with COVID-19. The Black Lives Matter movement continues, with many television shows being canceled. And the Supreme Court has made a landmark decision for LGBTQ rights. I'm Joe Moronsky, and this is what's happening. As the COVID-19 pandemic continues, scientists worldwide are still working towards finding ways to treat and prevent the virus. President Trump has touted the use of chloroquine and hydroxychloroquine, 2 drugs used to treat malaria. The president told reporters on May 19th that he had been taking hydroxychloroquine as a preventative measure, and the White House doctor says he remains in good health. However, the FDA has just pulled its emergency COVID-19 use approval for both chloroquine and hydroxychloroquine, saying it is unreasonable to believe that the drugs are effective in treating the deadly virus. As protests continue to grow across the nation seeking justice not just for George Floyd, but all people of color killed by police, Hollywood has seen a major change. Shows such as Live PD and Cops have been canceled, as many say it portrays the exact social injustices which they are protesting. Additionally, children's shows such as Paw Patrol have been canceled over characters portraying police officers. Many have claimed that by removing the representation of law enforcement from television, police officers will be forced to address the issues within their systems. On the contrary, others have claimed that this elimination will cause children to fear officers even more and not understand what their job is, nor understand how to interact with law enforcement. In a landmark ruling for LGBTQ rights, the Supreme Court has ruled that Title VII of the Civil Rights Act protects LGBTQ employees from discrimination. In a 6-3 decision, the court stated that Title VII, which bars discrimination based on sex, also protects people from being discriminated against based on sexual orientation or gender identity. Justice Neil M. Gorsuch and Chief Justice John G. Roberts Jr. joined the liberal justices, while Justice Clarence Thomas, Justice Samuel A. Alito Jr., and Justice Brett M. Kavanaugh wrote the dissenting opinion. Until today, it was legal in 29 states for an employer to fire someone simply for being a member of the LGBTQ community. And in Buffalo, New York, a high school senior received the surprise of a lifetime. Antonio Gwynn Jr. saw the destruction in his city and knew he had to do something. By the time the city cleaners arrived, Gwynn had cleaned up most of the mess. As a thank you, he received a 2004 Mustang, a full college scholarship, and free car insurance for a year. It's important in times like these to remember there is still good in humanity. I'm Joe Moronsky, and that's what's happening.